Okay, my friends, so of part 2 of this video, it says repeated challenges. There are many challenges on this screen. You're going to click to graph all the solutions to 2x plus y is less than or equal to 0. So we could test a point, or we could think of point combinations that if you multiply the 2 times x plus y, we'll get less than or equal to 0. So we could test this point here. We can't test 0, 0 because it's on the line, so that's not really going to tell us if we're shading above or below, but we could test this point 5, 5. I like to choose positive numbers to test, makes it a little easier to plug in. So we have 2 times 5 plus 5 less than or equal to 0. That should be a 0. 2 times 5 is 10. And when we add 5 to that, we get 15. Is 15 less than or equal to 0? No, which means our solution is going to have to be shaded below. Because we do have less than or equal to, it is going to be a solid line, so we can keep it solid and hit check my work, and it's correct. Let's try another. Sorry about that. So we have x plus 5 greater than negative 5. So for this one, we can use 0, 0 to test it. So 0 plus 0 for x and y greater than negative 5. 0 plus 0 is 0, and that is bigger than negative 5. It's a true statement, so we want to shade that part. The symbol that we see is just greater than, so we want to make that a dashed line, because if it's just greater than, if there's no equal to, then it is the solutions on the line are not part of our solution set. So we can check our work. Yay! Okay, we'll do one more together. We have 5x minus 6y less than 30. So let's test 0, 0. Great point to test. We love it. 5 times 0 minus 6 times 0 less than 30. 5 times 0 is 0. Minus 6 times 0 is also 0. Is 0 less than 30? Yes, that's true. So we're going to click the side that has 0, 0. Our symbol is just less than, so we're going to make it a dashed line and check our work. Yay! So there's repeated challenges. You can keep getting the practice in. Try more of these. Do as many as you want. At least do the 3 that we just did together, and then push ahead to slide 12. Slide 12 says here's this graph of x minus y equals 5. Describe a strategy for graphing all the solutions to x minus 5 is less than 5. So try this out. How would you work through this problem? What would you do to figure out where you're graphing, and what would you get? And when you're all set, push ahead to slide 13. You can pause the video here to give yourself time to work through 12. And then on slide 13, it says here's this graph 2x plus y equals negative 5. Click to graph the solutions of this inequality. So again, let's check our point of 0, 0. So we get 2 times 0 plus 0, and we're wondering, is that less than or equal to negative 5? 2 times 0 is 0. 0 plus 0 is 0. Is 0 less than negative 5? No. So that means we have to shade in the other section. And because our symbol is less than or equal to, we can keep it solid. So we can explain how we know by that we tested that point 0, 0, and we noticed that since the symbol has or equal to, we're keeping that line solid. And on slide 14, you're doing your little reflection, so make sure to fill out the reflection slide as well on slide 14. And then you will be all finished with this 2.14 lesson. So I'll see you in the next video, and we'll look at some 2.14 practice. Good luck, take care, see you next time. Bye everyone.